And the scrolls have foretold of black wings in the cold, that when brothers wage war come unfurled. All do in oh man, that's hilarious and annoying because I was going to read the whole thing. This is DC Matthews at DC Matthews NAI. Welcome to DC Plays Skyrim. And if you know anything about the game from that beginning little bit of lore down there, we are starting a brand new game. Yes, Bethesda Game Studios. Yes, indeed. I'm going to try to pause it. I don't know if I'm going to try to pause it at some point. I realized when looking at the first video that the sound effects are a little too high. So I'm going to figure out at some point when I can turn that down. I want you to take yourself back. Random thought. I never noticed there was... Oh, hey, it works. Oh man, I've ruined everything. I'll come back to that. Let me actually just talk about this for a second. The big thing that I can remember, I've already gone off on like 18 tangents. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes if you know me. The biggest difference in this game is just the visuals. I never noticed, or at least I don't remember noticing, that there were people in the cart ahead of us. But I want you to take yourself back to when you first played this game for the first time. Not when you had rolled 175,000 characters. Hello, Ulfric. And, you know, you were so sick of this beginning. Just, there was something magical to me about this. My brother-in-law was playing this game when it first came out. And, you know, I remember watching this, or I think I actually had borrowed his game from, you know, I was playing it up in the Great North Woods where he lived. Oh.
What's wrong with him?
Watch your tongue.
Watch your tongue. I was playing it up there, and I fell in love instantly. There was something about this game that, not being a huge gamer, I didn't understand. I didn't understand that games could be like this. Just the mist, the trees. It was just, it's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. Hey, there's Hadvar back there. Hello, Hadvar.
What village are you from, horse thief?
So yes. So this game is glorious. I'm glad to be playing it. My apologies if it's distracting to listen to them talk. Now, I will go in and see if I can change. I'll just turn the whole thing down a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Let me make sure that actually worked. Okay, good. Yeah, you better save. I also like the quick save feature.
I'm from Rorikstead.
I wish one of the things, you know, this guy Lokir from Rorikstead, do we ever hear anything else about him? Do we ever see anything else with him in this, you know, I've been to Rorikstead, I've run all around Rorikstead, I have my own questions about Rorikstead, which we'll get to maybe when I get there. But why don't we learn more about him? Why isn't there a little miscellaneous quest for us to go back to Rorikstead and just report to somebody's family, or Lokir's family, that he, you know, that he died? We don't have to tell him how he died. We can say he just died. All right. There is a way to, you know, to get around this. You know, I do have a save right before you get to choose your character, which I usually do. But at the same time, I wanted you to experience the glory. You may have never played Skyrim before. This might be your first time in Skyrim. And if that's the case, I just want you to appreciate the beauty of this game. We're going to take a lot of time talking about that. Like, there's snow a little bit on the pine tree. There's no snow on the ground, which is a little confusing, but there's snow on the pine tree. That's a woman who's coming to watch an execution. You know, they know what's going on. There's a you know, guillotine or an executioner up there. They're hanging out to watch the death.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
You know, I know many of you are going to be wondering, are we am I going to be Imperial or Stormcloak? I'm actually going to try the third option. I've never done it before. I love that I've played this game for probably a grand total, all things considered, of like 200 plus hours, and there are things I've never done. Apparently you can negotiate a truce. I've never done it before, so we're going to give that a try. My goal is to try to get at least through the character creation part before before my 15 minutes of recording time runs out. Go, Lokir, go. This is going to be the time you escape. Go, Lokir, go. Go, 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 go. She could have stopped him, like, in a second. She could have stopped him. Look at Hadvar. He doesn't care. He's totally blasé to the fact that that guy just got shot with arrows.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm not even going to take time to debate it. I'm a Khajiit. Of course I'm a Khajiit. I'm a Catman. Catman. All right, now I have to remember how to do this part, because inevitably, at least once, I was going to play. No, I'm going to be a guy. I always play guys. I've never gotten into playing the girls, and I'm going to stick to the presets here. You know, you don't often stop and look at yourself in this game, so I'm going to go with this tiger guy here. He looks pretty cool. You know, I'll change a couple of things, but I've never been one, even with the wrestling games. Ooh, is there a yellow one? I'd like to be a yellow one. Ah, yes. Okay, you'll understand why in a minute. I'll be fairly bulky, but maybe, you know, cruiserweightish. My head's going to be fine. Again, I'm even going to skip the war paint. I don't care about any of these stats. Unless they have something about teeth, I'll make my eyes. Ooh, that's creepy. Doesn't look realistic though. Kind of cool though. But we'll go with this bluish there to match my baby blues. No, I don't need eyeliner. Lip color. Again, doesn't really matter. All right, hair's where I pay a little bit of attention. I'm gonna go for. I'm going up against the clock. Ah, there we go. We're going to go with a mohawk, and that's going to be dark black. We're going to need some sideburns like that. There we go, friends, because if you haven't figured it out by now, who is this character? Oh, man. This is his name ain't prisoner there, buckaroos. His name is the mascot of all things DDT Wrestling. Oh yes, my friends. The character that we will be playing is Lince Dorado. I'm going to leave it here. I will come back and pick up right from here. And we'll continue this at a later date. But I am DC Matthews at DC Matthews NAI. Welcome to DC Plays Skyrim, the story of Lince Dorado. We'll see you again next time. I'll see you around the neighborhood.